League Grandmaster, the road to the Grandmaster League. Very impressive here. We've had some good gameplay already so far. All around today, I've had some great gameplay, and my host here with me is Game Jammin'. Game Jammin', welcome to the stream, man.
Thanks for having me.
Now, how did you enjoy the gameplay that we saw earlier today?
I definitely love the matches that we were having. We had two great games earlier that I was able to watch. I didn't get to see the last match, and now we are up to the quarterfinals. We had some awesome dive play. We had some three-tank stuff, and I hope to see some more close matches.
And this time we do have Big D and Tundra. Now, it looks like we got both teams set up here already. Game Jammin', can you tell us a little bit about the SRs, the kind of ranks that we're working with here in this game?
Absolutely. Let's take a look here. So I'm going to go through Big D first. We have Lotus here. Lotus is a diamond currently, 3,300, with a master ranking as a high rank at 3,800. Dawn is currently a platinum, 2,970. He just needs one more win. Somebody needs to get him that win. We have Halo is a diamond at 3,200 with a season high of 3,400. We have Zetami, I don't know. I'm going to pronounce that wrong throughout the match. Is a Grandmaster 4,000 ranking. He's currently at his season high of 4,027. I'm sure he is stoked.
Wow. That's awesome.
Next up, we got Fire, who is a diamond at 3,200 with a season high of 3,465. And finally, Fruit Salads, who is at diamond 3,000, but was up to master rank at 3,700. So that's pretty good. Pretty impressive. So if we're going to go through Tundra real quick, let's take a look. The first one up is Cosmic Limes. Is a master player at 3,900 with a Grandmaster high ranking of 4,000. Very, very strong. We've got Assassin. It's GX Assassin. I'm not sure how that's pronounced. I'm just going to go with Assassin. Assassin is a platinum player at 2,500 with a season high of 2,700. Elusis. Oops, I did not mean to do that. I clicked the wrong button. Invited into the group, but he denied. He's a diamond player at 3,300 with a season high of 34. Scarecrow is a master rank player at 3,700 with a season high of 3,995. Oh, that's got to be tough. That close to Grandmaster. Sephiru is I'm having a hard time judging this. His rank is 1,700 with a season high of 1,800. Is he really that low, or is this a possible? What's the word I'm looking
Alt
for?
account.
Alt account. There we go. Alt Smurf. That was the word I was looking for. But yeah, alt account or something. Seems a little fishy considering the other player is also a master. Mantodia is a 3,600 with a season high of 3,900.
So how do you get the rank of Grandmaster in the first place?
What's up? I'm sorry?
How do you get the rank of Grandmaster in the first place?
Oh, okay. I apologize. I didn't bring up the tiers. The tier system works is basically they're actually straight cutoffs at the numbers. So gold starts at I think bronze goes up to 1,500. 1,500 to 2,000, or 1,500 to 1,999 is silver. 2,000 to right before 2,500 is gold. 2,500 up to 3,000 is platinum. 3,000 to 3,500 is diamond. 3,500 to 4,000 is master, and then 4,000 up is Grandmaster with top 500 somewhere over there.
God, that is insane, dude. It's insane to think of how much climbing you really have to do in order to obtain that Grandmaster.
It definitely requires work and dedication to get up to that rank. Not to mention the fact that they've changed it. It used to be before that as long as you get up to top 500, you would have a top 500 rank for the rest of the season, or you get the sticker or whatever. But now what they've done is you must have top 500 at the end of the season, which is coming up in a week or so.
Oh man, looks like we already got some fans in the crowd. P Mc9, welcome to the stream, man. We do have him rooting for Zeta, so I'm gonna take a look at Zeta Mai when we do get into the game here. And thank you for the follow. Who do we got following here? Oh, I need to make that a little bit bigger. But thank you guys so much for the follow. It really does help out the stream here. And I'm actually looking forward to these guys playing what looks like to be, they might be playing Nepal again. Do you think we're going to see a Nepal map?
Nepal seems to be a popular choice. I swear that out of the matches I've casted, half of them are Nepal. But Nepal is actually a really fun map. I like that the one of the maps has a big pit. You got another map that has an interesting high ground versus low ground. There's definitely lots of fun stuff to have in Nepal.
Interesting. So, oh yes, I do. I was trying to think of Nepal because I do know Nepal is the one with a huge pit in the middle. But I always forget that there is that second map where you have basically the castle, kind of with a higher level up there in the middle point. So it's gonna be interesting to see how both teams take advantage of those different advantage points.
Yeah, definitely. It's all about it's funny that high ground is such an important part of the gameplay because a lot of times people underestimate high ground, especially newer players, because they just think like, okay, well, but the point's down here, so I need to go to the point. But high ground is the best way of controlling when you can engage. So if you're on high ground, you could usually back away and you're safe. But if you're in your low ground, you're usually exposed.
Oh, interesting. I've always thought of it like, in my mind, I always wonder, why does the high ground make you stronger if this is a first-person shooter game and when you click on somebody, they take damage? But it does make sense that on that high ground, you actually can back off and hold your own a little bit up there, while on the low ground, you're being shot into, and there's really nowhere for you to go. I never thought about it like that.
Yeah. The other thing to think about is the surprise factor as well. The person that's on the high ground has the choice to decide when to jump down to attack, while the defender on the low ground is kind of just waiting to see what the person on the high ground is going to do.
Interesting. Let's take a look here. Looks like we're still just hanging out, kind of waiting on the teams to get themselves oriented and ready to go. But we do have Big D and Tundra. We do already have a fan in here for Big D. Is there anybody here rooting for the Tundra team? Anybody going specifically for Tundra? If you guys noticed, there is a little bit of bad luck from what I'm seeing in the team so far. None of their icons are matching up here. And that can mean huge dividends for the game.
So what I'm trying to do right now is I'm going back through the career profiles and seeing if I can figure out what the teams are going to be playing.
I kind of want to know what they're going to be playing too. I wish they'd make us a little Excel sheet and just tell us who they're going to be playing. But for the most part, that seems like a lot of work, and when I'm not paid for that, so.
Well, somebody is throwing you bits, so I mean, hey.
Oh, thank you. Well, let's take a look here. How many people? Let's give a couple shout outs in the chat here. If you guys do see anybody doing any work in the game, feel free to throw them a kappa. I usually like to say their name and put like a couple kappas in there. Whoever gets the most kappas is probably the best player in the game. But whenever you see anybody doing work, whenever you see anybody putting the pain down, throw them a few kappas in the chat.
Traveling to Mumbai.
So we're finally getting into the game. New Bonnie is going to be the first map. Game Jammin', what do you think about New Bonnie as the first map for this game?
Numbani is a fun map. I'm going to move over the points so I can talk about it a little bit. What's interesting, so this is a hybrid escort map. So you first have to control the first point, and then you can escort the payload all the way to the end. What's going to be interesting here is if you get over to the point, is that we have the high ground over here on the right-hand side of the point. Now, from the defender's position, there's the right-hand side and the left-hand side. If you can hold the left-hand side really well with the soldier, it can be very hard for the enemy team to do anything about it.
And looks like we already got some time coming in here. Looks like we actually got Lotus going to Widowmaker with her golden rifle. I think she just wanted to show that off. Lotus for Big D. That's a very nice looking gun, but I don't know. Are they going to stick to Lotus or are they going to stick to Widowmaker and Turbjorn? That'd be kind of awesome, man.
That would be interesting, but it seems really fragile. So yes, they may be able to pull off. We're going to see. it really comes down to, is Lotus able to land the shots? Because that's literally what it comes down to with Widowmaker, of course. If she can't really pressure people well. So it's going to be a matter of she either landing the shots or she's going to miss and die real quick. But what I'm noticing is we've got Mantodia also on a Widowmaker. So let's see what happens.
Looks like we already got a Kappa for Lotus. Now let's take a look at Lotus for Big D going Widowmaker. Widowmaker v Widowmaker in this game. So that means we're going to have a couple sniper battles coming on. Looks like we already got that fight going in. Lotus is going to try to get a headshot on the Widowmaker. Oh, but doesn't quite get her. It's going to be a lot of Manatee versus Lotus in this battle. Manatee actually, where's that Mantodi? Mantodi actually had a shield on her, but unfortunately wasn't able to get the headshot on Lotus. Lotus going to come in here and possibly take out the Genji. A lot of work is being done by Zarya's shield, if you notice. What are you seeing so far, Game Jamming?
Cosmic Lime just getting picked off. That was pretty bad. I think you're going to have to fall back and regroup.
Looks like the sniper, Lotus, is actually doing a lot of work, getting a lot of good shots off. Whenever Zarya is not around to put down a shield, that's when Lotus comes in and really makes the big plays. Huge headshot on Manti that finally takes down that opposing sniper. That's going to mean her team is free. And oh my god, just disgusting headshots left and right. I got to keep the... I gotta keep my eyes on Lotus.
I was gonna say, I was paying attention to the Soldier Diva there, and they were doing a good job of cleaning up the healers, which forced Tundra to have to regroup.
My ultimate is charging.
So it looks like, do you think Big D is gonna be able to hold this defense? It looks like a pretty solid one at that, even though they do have a Torbjorn and Widowmaker, which can be kind of a squishy team.
The question is what's gonna happen when the ults start coming out, which no ults are ready yet.
Also building rather slowly here.
Torbjorn Church. Oh, Fire's getting a lot of work done.
Let's take a look at Fire's actually. Take a look at the Fire cam. We do already have Lotus on Fire for their team as well. Gonna hop in on the Fire cam here. Fire playing as the Soldier. Widow mains in 2017. Soldier coming in pretty hot. Gonna try to see if he can't get on top with his sniper friend here, Lotus. Fire's gonna come in here, do a little bit of damage, especially on the enemy soldier there. Now let's take a look. Oh,
Lotus almost got a pick right there. Very, very close. Just saved themselves.
Now it looks like all the ults are actually gonna come up. Oh, Lotus finally gets taken down by the Genji there, but all the ults are gonna come up for Big D, and Big D might be able to go ahead and unleash these beasts. Actually gonna hop in on the Genji cam for at least, because he might be popping his ult pretty soon, and in fact he does. Pops his ult, takes out the sentry, and all the ults are gonna come out at one time. Huge ults coming in on the point. One from Zenyatta, got a Genji out there as well. It looks like at this point Soldier's gonna take out his ult as well, but in the end it looks like it's gonna go, the point's actually gonna favor Tundra there, man. Very well played by Tundra.
Tundra did a really good job there. It was all about Genji getting the ult, did a lot of damage, and Lucio saved Elise just before he ran out of ult charge. And then after that, he was cleaning up people left and right with the Swift strikes.
Now I'm going to take a look at the Genji cam. Once again, doing a little bit of damage, Elise up on the high ground, just trying to pepper in the Shuriken here. But as you can see, Team Tundra is really going to push this in and actually get the Graviton bomb out. Going to try to put their entire team in there. They're only going to take out Fire, going to take out Zamada's mech as well. And that's going to be a small push. But then there's going to be actually a small res comes in from Mercy, bringing back her team. And that's going to mean Mercy goes down because Zenyatta gets right in her face. Oh, sorry. Genji gets right in her face. Also takes out Zenyatta. Takes down Zarya as well. Elise is doing work here. Going finally for this Diva. And just going to get her before she gets in her mech. Very nicely played. Tundra seems to be turning it around. What is going on here, Gammon?
This is like, that was a really good stagger, a lot of quick kills, and unfortunately Mercy Res wasn't getting a lot done. I'm going to say I'm not liking the Widowmaker play very much. Lotus was doing good for a little bit, doesn't seem to be getting anything done anymore.
It may be because Team Tundra is really kind of holding their own behind that, what that
the
shield
Reinhardt
of Reinhardt's,
right?
Exactly.
Yeah, that Reinhardt shield is doing a lot of work, not to mention the Zarya bubbles as well.
Oh yeah. In the end, even if you get headshots, if you can't get past the shield, then you're not going to get any damage done.
Exactly.
Now, looks like we got
Fire setting up on the high ground kind of as a flank. see if we can get any work done here.
Oh, the dragon becomes our Genji friend here. I actually want to take a look at his ult if I can. Oh, here we go, babe. Oh, you missed out on it. But does get a couple kills. Gets a kill on fire. Going for Dawn. Takes Dawn out. And that's going to be another res for Team Big D. But is it going to be enough? Oh, Graviton Surge comes in. And Tundra once again cleans house. Very, very interesting done. If you guys noticed, they actually had a res going on for Big D. But they still ended up getting all the kills once again.
That was, oh, and they got it right to the end right there. So what ended up happening there was the res came in, which should have helped solidify things, but then Tundra was right there ready with the Reinhardt hammer. Knocked down a bunch of people. They were able to clean up once again. Great play.
And it looks like actually... Yeah, just like you said, even with that res, it was a second chance, but it was a second chance that was immediately knocked down. And so it looks like the entire time, the entire game there was not so much about teamwork, but really was about all the ult economy. And it seemed like, in the end, Tundra was doing work.
Yeah, I have to say, sometimes what you find out is that despite having... if you're able to keep the ball rolling as far as keeping the cart going, you can start to chain together ults, and the enemy team doesn't have a lot of time to recover. They're just continually on the recovering. And you'll even notice that sometimes they were getting staggered. And what I mean by staggered is that one player is able to die way later than the rest of their team, so it takes them longer before they can regroup.
You mean Egypt? Or the time in Russia? Or Brazil? The humans who live here are fools to trust the Omnics.
Do we have any other changes? It looks like Tommy's actually going Winston, and we do have a Bastion, interestingly enough, for Team Tundra here.
Now, you were just saying right before we started, you were wondering why Bastion wasn't using competitive play.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think they're here to show you where Bastion should be used, and hopefully they'll give you a nice showcase here.
He doesn't look like he's... If he does stay on the staircase, he might have to get behind his Reinhardt shield. Because I've actually heard that the strat of shield and turret is really big in the meta.
It's not big in the higher level competitive scene, but it doesn't mean it doesn't exist entirely. So if he can stay behind the Reinhardt shield, got a lot of protection, he should be in a good position. Because he can just melt bubbles like Winston's.
True, true. So let's take a look at Lotus here. Lotus doing a little bit of damage, but unfortunately that Reinhardt shield really is going to push her back. She's not going to be able to get in here and get a headshot, and gets taken down very quickly by the soldier on Tundra. Going to the soldier cam. Looks like he's doing a little bit of work here. Kind of hanging out. Really staying in the high ground. Looks like Tundra's actually taking a very interesting hold here. They have both high grounds and a little bit of the mid as well.
They're taking the objective. Let's knock them back.
What kind of mid fight are you seeing here?
Now the problem here is that despite the fight, unfortunately the Tracer has not been able to contribute very much yet. So D.Va's pushing in. Mercy just got picked. That's no good. Tundra is holding their own.
It looks like Toadi's doing a little bit of work here. Gonna try to get a little bit of damage on the sniper. But looks like Sniper's actually gonna fight back. Manti down. Seriously has to get a heal before Lotus takes him out. Lotus finally goes down. And it looks like Tundra's gonna hold his point very dominantly here.
Yeah, that stagger's not that good because you got Mercy coming in, the rest of the team coming in right now, and Big D can't really take advantage of it. They gotta wait for the sniper to come back.
This would help.
And as you guys can see, the minute that they get out of formation, Tundra's going right back into formation. They got the left hand held, the left high ground held, the right high ground held, and they also got a couple people like Lucio and Tracer who really just hanging out in the middle, just making sure that nobody comes through the front there. And that looks like exactly what Big D wants to do here. Looks like we got Tactical Visor coming out.
Oh yeah, they're cleaning the house right now. So Mercy's gonna come in with a res, I think.
Let's see if she does, man.
Unless she gets taken down.
Oh no. Soldier gonna come in here, try to clean up the D.Va. The whole team's on this D.Va. She's got to get out if she can. She's definitely not gonna make it out of that one. Mercy tries to come in, but unfortunately sacrifices her own life for the D.Va. Dang, that was a shame. looks like Team Tundra is holding up very well, and the minute they get out of position, they fall right back in once the job is done. Soldier right back here on the left-hand side again, guys. Now, what kind of different pushes do we want to see coming out of Big D in order to take this point?
So the problem is their ult combi is bad. They just got Zenyatta picked again, so they're going to have to wait for another regroup. It's really going to be hard because they are way behind on the ults. It's all going to come down to Halo's res and whether the res can get anything done or not.
And as you can see, Tracer's going to try to pop in and get her ult in there as well. Let's take a look at this ult. Going to try to probably get in there from behind him and hopefully put down that pulse bomb. Not quite yet. I know this is a perfect opportunity if I've ever seen one. Oh, I think she's actually saving it for this. Oh, there goes the pulse bomb. And D.Va goes down, but fortunately so does Tracer go down as well. It looks like we're actually getting a little bit of a push in here from Big D. Finally, they got the high ground, taking out the Lucio on the point. Soldier gets his ult. Is he going to pop? It doesn't look like he needs to. They all finally take down Tundra, and Big D does look like they're going to take this point.
Yep, and Tundra's backing off. They're wisely waiting, letting the point be taken, because you know what? They'd rather fight on the streets than try to push in and get wiped again.
It looks like Lotus on Soldier for Big D is going to go in here and try to do a little bit of work. She does have her ult ready, but unfortunately she doesn't really, well, not unfortunately, but she doesn't really want to pop it quite yet. Notices that Reinhardt's shield is out there, and that's going to negate most of her ult, so she's just going to, she or he is just going to hang back with that ult there. Lotus seems to be on fire. A lot of people on fire for the Big D team after that last push there. This might be a good time to pop that ult.
The kills went their way that time, but now we got Cosmic Climb in. Oh, he's got the Nano Hammer.
Looks like all the ults are coming out here now. Lotus pops his ult. Unfortunately, it's not going to do too much damage because at the same time, Lucio came in with a huge beat drop. There they are. Let's hop in on the Tundra cam. Looks like Tundra's actually going to hold this point pretty decisively here, man.
That was a well-done push with Reinhardt leading the charge, was able to help clean up people, and even despite Zenyatta's ults, they were able to get the kills that they needed.
It looks like Cosmics are coming here, trying to take out a Winston, pushes Winston off the map, and Winston falls to the ground. But it looks like Tracer got a couple good picks there with her bomb. Let's take a look at the Zen cam as they move forward. Big D is going to try to get out of that Graviton beam, but it's not going to be enough. It doesn't look like that Graviton was actually comboed with anything, though, so it doesn't look like it'll do too much damage. But in the end, it does look like...
Oh, Manto Dia cleaning house with a Soldier.
Yeah, Manto Dia is doing work, man. I've been keeping my camera on him for a very long time.
Nano boost is charging.
So it looks like we're going to have to see... Oh, go ahead there, my bad.
Halo, stop.
Oh, no problem. I was going to say, it looks like we are, for our ult economy, everybody's kind of cleaned up. Halo's still got a res sitting there, but Cosmic Lion's sitting there with a Reinhardt Earth Shatter, so we'll have to see whether he's able to get a good hit again, like we did last time.
Looks like we got a little bit of a Winston coming into the battle here. He's going to get pushed back very quickly, actually get taken down. And then we got the res from Mercy. Huge res bringing back the Soldier and the Winston as well. Winston's going to see if he can fight this Reinhardt. Reinhardt's got a Discord Orb on him. Might not be good. Pushes D.Va into a room. Reinhardt finally goes down, and Tranquility is popped by Dawn for Big D, trying to hold that point. And that's when Tracer's bomb is going to come in, not do too much damage. In the meantime, Big D is really going to push this point here. Maybe not fully contested. Yeah, it looks like a lot of people are going down for the Tundra team now.
So Big D was able to hold together on that fight and basically hold just long enough for the Winston to come back and support them.
Let's take a look at Lotus's cam here. Lotus already has his ult ready. Reinhardt's doing a lot of work trying to hold that cart back, but he's going to get taken down because he has no support. He really needed his team to be there for him. He's kind of out of place there all alone. Anna's going to probably go down very quickly, and this ult is going to come out from the Soldier. Lotus doing it big, takes down 3 people with 1 ult. Very well done. That's a team kill, if you guys heard it in the board there. And that's going to mean that they got a free push.
That was work done right there to stagger them so bad. So now they got a lot of free pushing time. And now the enemy team has to regroup again. See if Tundra can regroup. Get their composure.
Looks like we're going to have a beat drop on the point. Going to get D.Va with her huge ult on the point. Takes out 2 people. Very well done. And it looks like... It looks like Tundra's having a hard time holding this point. It seemed we had a very good defense before. What is going wrong now?
I think that things are gonna start getting cleaned up now. Now that the Genji is out, if he can stay alive. Oh, he's staying alive. So we're doing okay. They're holding the point a little bit. Uh-oh, that was a big ult somewhere.
And then
Mercy's going down. Mercy's going down.
Oh, but he's taken out by the Winston. Winston coming in here with his rage. He's going to try to take out Genji and sees Ana in the corner. Gets put to sleep. Going to try to... It is not getting woken up anytime soon, but that's going to be Lucio trying to get on the point. Gets taken out very quickly. Ana going to do the same. And it looks like they're just going to push Team
Only one person left on the point, the Tracer.
Oh, man.
They're trying to hold.
Who do you think's going to take it, man?
Oh, it's definitely going to go for Big D. It's just a matter of when.
Yeah, it looks like at this point, Tundra's really just throwing person after person. And really, Big D is actually keeping their people on the cart. They've had 5 people for a while now. Diva actually drops her ult. And that didn't kill Tracer, which surprises me greatly, man. It's one of those fights.
Less than a meter to go.
It's one of those fights that goes on forever now.
There should be just that Diva left, and that's it. There we go.
Man, that was a long over. I don't know if that was longer than the last game that we casted together, but that was a very long overtime.
Switching sides.
So it seemed like that was a little bit less long. But what was important here is getting the time down to 0 makes it so that if they're able to hold even a sliver of time, Tundra will have more time to work with in an overtime situation. So what happens is if they get the car all the way to the end, they will get extra time with whatever leftover time they've got. Meanwhile, Big D will be left to 1 minute, and that's it.
Yeah, if you notice there, it seemed like at the very end there, Big D did lose their defense and began trickling people out, and that can be a make or break point because you're sending in one person to fight 5 people, and that one person is not going to take down anybody, and those 5 people are just going to eat up whatever you send at them. So I really wanted to see Big D come together as a cohesive team and as a front, and actually, or I'm sorry, I wanted to see Tundra coming together as a front and take down Big D.
Definitely, I can agree. It's that sometimes they got staggered. I also didn't like a few times when Lotus was getting picked as the Widowmaker and was doing it without the rest of her team around to even like support her at all. So it was kind of like, well, what was the point of that?
As you can see, Lotus has finally switched to Soldier. Do you think this is a better switch than Widowmaker?
I definitely like Soldier on this map. He's really good on the high ground.
He's actually chilling.
And he was getting work done earlier.
Oh yeah, he was. Looks like we got Soldier trying to fight off a Genji. Genji's gonna try to come in for the Mercy, but can't quite get enough damage done. Has to fall back. Genji's gonna go in here around the corner, but Soldier notices where he's going. Probably gonna take him out right here. Oh, just barely doesn't get him. Very close.
But now Mantadilla is up on the high ground, which is really important. So Lotus is fighting from the low ground. That's such a good point.
Looks like Lotus is gonna try to fight this. Oh, but then Genji finally takes out the Soldier for Team Lotus. Oh, here we go. Back on the point. Looks like Big D is gonna hold this point pretty strongly now. But they did have a couple people go down.
Good hold by them.
Let's take a look. I'm actually gonna hop on the Genji cam here. Genji's got 67%. Looks like the ults are slowly but surely coming together. Winston as a Tommy with his ult getting ready to work things out. Now, how do you expect to see this ult popped from the Winston particularly?
He's gonna wait till he gets down to the very last sliver of damage, and then he will go into the kill.
Probably.
So he's holding. There it goes.
And there he goes, man. Going into that rage. Looks like Genji's gonna have to get out of there pretty quickly. And actually, Winston gets killed pretty quickly for a guy with 1,000 health. Genji's gonna go in here, go for the Zenyatta. Finally gets his ult up, going for the Soldier as well.
There's a lot of focus on him.
It definitely was. I mean, he's a big raging gorilla, man. There's never not gonna be a lot of focus on him, right?
That is true. There we go. That's the cleanup from Tundra.
And that's gonna be
that will do it. I totally forgot that if somebody gets down to 0 and somebody else has time, they do not get a chance.
That's gonna be one Game 2, Tundra. Well played, guys.
All right.
Play of the match.
Oh wait, must see the play of the game here. Yeah, see, I love this play here. Got so much done, and literally that was a Lucio that saved them because he dropped the beat just at the right time.
Nicely played by both teams. Tundra's gonna take that game in the end. Let's see who gets the points here. Looks like Lucio's gonna go ahead and get the epic there. Very nicely done. Now looks like who's not voting? We got 12 people in here. No, somebody's not voting, but oh well. So do you think Tundra's gonna be able to ball this into the second map?
You know, I would always take the map separately. It seems that a lot of times that even though one team seems to dominate, if somebody else has a more preferential map, maybe they will do better there. We'll have to see.
Oh yeah. Somebody in the chat said, "What's the score?" 0-1, man, 0-1. I think the team
0-1. Tundra is up 1 point.
Yeah, Tundra's up 1 point. So what were some key moments that we saw within that game?
Definitely, you saw the key moment was that one play of the game with the Genji. It was also important to look at the Widowmaker battle because the Widowmaker battle was essentially was allowed Tundra to get through faster when they first started up. I feel like Lotus ended up getting pushed back really easily at some points where they didn't group together appropriately before they went for the attack. So even the one time you saw the Reinhardt I'm going to contest the second point and literally had no support. So it's like you have to coordinate a little bit better when you're pushing in. But it doesn't take back the fact that they also had a really good push getting the cart all the way to the end.
Twitch.tv. We also noticed that a couple reses came in that weren't necessarily, how should you say, that didn't necessarily make an impact on the game. People would just get rezzed and then the enemy team would immediately take them back down.
I'm going to note that Tough on Dirt streaming on Twitch.
TV.TV/Tough on Dirt. There we go. So in this next game, I kind of want to know who we should be watching in particular. So in the chat, if there's anybody who knows, which person they want to see, do you want to see Big D? Do you guys want to see Tundra? And which character or which player in particular do you want me to put my camera on? Just let me know. Post it in the chat. Put a little kappa next to their name. And in the meantime, oh, go ahead there.
I was going to throw out for you that the characters that you might find interesting, Lotus did a really good job on Soldier. There's quite a few ults he got off that were doing lots of damage.
Oh, yeah.
Whenever a dive is starting, you should pay attention to the Winston because it's really a matter of how far does the Winston dive in. If he dives in too far, he'll get picked before he gets any damage done. If he dives in too close, the other team might be able to back away. But if he's at just the right spot, he can get so much work done on that first and get the picks going.
Now, when Winston dives in, does he generally have a, does he generally pop his ult in there as well?
He will, so it makes a dive even better if he has an ult available, but he won't immediately activate it. The idea is that you want to use up your health pool first, because as soon as you pop the ult, you immediately get 1,000 health, no matter what health you're at. So if you get down to 100, and then you pop your ult, you just got, you got healed for 400 plus you've got your ult going.
True.
But on the first push, what you're going to notice is the monkey jump, I call him the monkey. Winston's going to jump in and then wait for just a second or two and then drop a shield, which will buy him so much time and will hopefully put the enemy team in confusion.
At the same time, it looks like Gian006, he said to watch Manto, Elusis, and also Lotus. So I'm going to keep an eye on those for you as well. Elusis is actually on the Tundra team, so it'll be interesting to see what he's doing. And we got Lotus, and we got, who is that last person there? Manto. Manto is also, Manto.
So Manto Dia was also running a Soldier.
And he's been doing work. I've actually been keeping an eye on him. Every time he pops his ult, he does get, I think he got a triple kill back in one of those games. So that was pretty.
Yeah,
impressive.
definitely.
Halo is OP. Now let me go ahead and actually update the team names and team scores for you. We got a couple more minutes here. Looks like they're kind of hanging out, figuring out what's going on. I don't know anybody's left yet though, so let's see. I'm actually gonna ask them in chat what's going on.
Is it okay if I mute for a second?
Yeah, man, go ahead.
Okay.
All right, guys. I actually do want to keep an eye specifically on Halo with heals. I do want to specifically keep an eye. I actually might want to keep an eye on Halo as well because you guys said she's getting a lot of a lot of heals in and some nice reses as well. Reses are doing very well in this particular game. I think the next map, I like the backdrop of Hollywood. It gets me confused thinking that there might be another Hollywood map coming up. In the meantime, I think we're just kind of hanging out. I'll let you guys know whether or not we're taking a break in a second here. Just want to see what we're waiting on. Wow, great moves. Keep it up. Proud of you. Aw, past the skies. Thank you so much. I don't know what that means, but thank you. Oh, it looks like they said they're picking teams. Not exactly sure what that means. We still got one more game to go, right? Mom is so proud. Aw, you guys are so nice. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for supporting me. I actually kind of want to take a look at these stats that we got going on here. Let's take a look at some of the profiles. You guys mentioned that Lotus was doing really well, so let's take a look at his current SR standing. As you guys can see, he's got an SR of 3,339. Pretty impressive there, with an all-time high of 3,807. So he's actually gotten very close to Grandmaster, but not quite there yet. Most of his time, 204 hours in Widowmaker. Very impressive. That's more time than I got in the entire game playing everybody. So he's got a lot going for him there. Let's take a look at who was it you guys said? You guys said Elise was good. Elusice is doing well? Elusice, something like that. He's doing pretty well. And it looks like we're finally readying up, going to Eichenwald. I'm looking forward to this map. Eichenwald, as you guys know, is a hybrid map. So that means we're going to be going for a control point, and we're going to have a cart on the point as well. So I want to wrap it up. So we're looking forward to seeing, you know, we might get even a Symmetra on this map. Symmetra can be very detrimental on the Eichenwald scene. A little Widow mains. Yeah, it looks like we got a couple of Widow mains here, man. Welcome back, Game Jammin'.
I am back. Sorry about that. I am on a strict diet. That means I have to eat at certain times, and I'm trying to eat my lunch, dinner at the same time.
Oh, no. Looks like we got Eichenwald, man. Can you tell me a little bit more about Eichenwald and what you think of this map?
Eichenwald is definitely a very fun map to play. It features it's a hybrid escort, like you were saying. The first point is interesting because there is an archway that a lot of the fighting centers around. But recently they opened up a new pathway that makes the archway choke a lot harder to hold than it used to be. So it'll be interesting to see whether people come up to the front and hold it right at the arch, or if they sit back at the point.
And the point does have some very good high ground in it as well. There's a couple, basically, there's a balcony and a destroyed building, both of which can be used as high points, so they can shoot down on, so the defense can shoot down on the point when they need to.
Exactly correct. And what's important is that the one side with the balcony is only really accessible by the defense, but the destroyed building on the right-hand side is not that hard to access with the attacker. So if they can get a bastion up there, or if they can get a soldier up there, they can get a lot of work done, and it's sometimes can help them take the points.
Interesting. I'm a little confused. Did you notice that the team switched sides?
I didn't until you did now, but now I swap.
Okay, now they swapped the names. Okay, I was a little confused there because all the players switched teams, and then I was like, what? But it looks like they switched the names as well. So not as crazy as I thought I was.
Yeah, well, the important part is that the red team always attacks first.
Oh, I had no idea about that. All the games I've casted, I've never noticed.
Yeah, that's one of the things you have to do, unfortunately, in order to get the game to function the way. Like, if somebody flips to say they want to attack first, then you have to do that.
Ah, got you. That's what's going on. It looks like we're actually going to enter into the game already.
All right, getting on to Eichenwald should be a fun match.
Let's take a look here. So it looks like Lotus might be going Widowmaker right away once again. How do you feel about that pick on this map in particular?
Widowmaker is interesting. Now, the question is on attack. I would definitely say Widowmaker makes more sense on attack than defense. I didn't like Lotus's play sometimes, but then other times, Lotus was proving me wrong and getting kills left and right. So let's see what they can do. I do, however, see a Cosmic Lime on the May, which is a favorite pick. Oh!
Yep.
Troll pick,
yep.
Reinhardt.
Yep. Those troll picks kill me every time, man. Looks like we're going to actually have... What kind of team composition are you seeing now that they're actually picking their real players?
I'm still debating here. Okay, there we go. So it looks like they're going to be running a 3-tank. This is highly resilient because you've got such big health pools to work with, and you've got 2 sets of shields to work through. You got Reinhardt's shield, and then the bubbles from Assassin's Zarya. And meanwhile, on the offense, we have Zatami running Pharah. So I'm wondering if we're going to see... Yeah, there we go. Pharah Mercy. So it's not... Oh, go ahead.
It looks like Fire's actually not picked a character yet. I'm very confused about that one. Oh, there we go. We got Fire on the Winston. So that means we got a... Looks like a small dive going on for both teams. Or, well, at least for Big D here.
Oh, no. The Tundra is running a 3-tank.
Oh, my bad. Tundra's running a 3-tank, and Big D's doing the dive, right?
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. There you go. Lotus coming in here, trying to get a couple of headshots off. Notice there's a Roadhog up top. That's the only place she's going to get a headshot because of Reinhardt's huge shield in the front there. She notices that Roadhog maybe possibly trying to get a little bit of a heal and actually get this, sneaky spot. Very interesting play here from the Widowmaker. They come here behind, possibly get a headshot. Unfortunately, the team has their heals down. Looks like she's got Pharah for support and Mercy as well. Gonna hop in here. Oh, and Zarya finally takes down a couple people on the team of Tundra. Big D coming here doing amazing plays. Gonna get the soldier in a corner as well. He's gonna go down, and that's gonna be much of the point for Big D. Looks like we only got Roadhog on the point, but he's not gonna do much alone, and bam, gets taken out very quickly. What happened there, man? Why did Big D...
It was interesting because...
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I didn't think Lotus actually got that much done, but I think in the confusion of Lotus coming over the edge and the enemy team pushing in, Tundra just couldn't get a hold of themselves, and Lotus eventually was getting the damage done.
Yeah, if you noticed, Pharah and Mercy together, the pharmacy combo actually came in along with the Widowmaker, kind of flew above the left-hand side there, and just started attacking from behind. And I think that Tundra had no clue. They just were like, whoa, when did these guys get behind us, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
That was cool, man. I had never seen that play done from a Widowmaker before. Here comes the justice from above. Oh, but Pharah gets taken down very quickly. Does get a couple kills out of it, though. Oh, man. Oh, we're going to take a look at the Tundra cam now. Looking specifically at the Reinhardt. He's a little got put to sleep, but they're going to defend this point as best they can. They're going to lose a couple people to that barrage, but overall, still having a very effective defense here.
So Tundra's holding strong, but we'll see what Big D's next push is. They need to regroup first and not stagger anymore.
Yeah. That's one thing that's been killing a lot of the teams that we've seen lately, is that they'll throw people slowly but surely and stagger them in, and that just kills your entire team. Hopping on the soldier cam here, looking at Tundra's soldier because he's got his ult ready. Hopefully we can see a nice visor come out there, tactical visor, in just a few minutes. It looks like actually Team Tundra's gonna come in here with their Winston, try to push back the soldier. Soldier has to hop down from the higher ground, notices a Widowmaker is going to try to get a little bit of damage on her. She gets away. Oh, finally takes her out, and that's when the visor is going to come out and the nano boost as well. Soldier doing work. Manto taking out a ton of people with that, and the res comes in to save her team. It looks like Tundra's actually going to get caught in a Graviton Surge right now. All the ults look like they're coming out. Manito barely makes it out. Farrah finally cleans him up, and that's going to mean that Tundra's got somewhat of a defense loss. Big D's going to have the push here.
Lotus did a great job picking off the McCree before he could get off his ult.
And that looks like it's going to be a team. Oh, it looked like it was a team wipe there. Very interesting. Team
Close
wipe
enough,
on Tundra.
anyways.
Yeah, it was very close. It was close enough to a team wipe. How did Tundra's defense kind of fall apart there?
Oh, did you see that? Tommy got a bubble for the Farrah ult. Did a bunch of damage, and Lotus is holding the corner. Oh, they're doing a great job cleaning this up. Working together really well, Big D is.
And if you kind of noticed where Halo was sitting as well, Halo was actually staying just right in the corner there, very well hidden, so that the enemy team would never see her up top. Okay, take a look at the Widowmaker cam, see if we can't get a couple headshots in here. Widowmaker gets a huge headshot right as I get in there. Trying to get another one on Zarya. Zarya unfortunately has that shield. Widowmaker's going to try to get a better vantage point here, but it looks like Big D's going to push this point pretty well.
These are important shots she's getting in because no one's actually pressuring her. It's working. Doesn't matter if she misses the shot, if she can just get another free shot in.
It looks like she's going to take out the Reinhardt too. Very well done. Going for this McCree in the back corner. Puts down her poison trap, and it's triggered right away. Soldier finally gets nano boosted with the tactical visor, and that's going to be a combo that not many people can get away from. Big D's going to have to fall back, but then the res comes in. A huge res, and back into the game we are. Lucio goes immediately down. Going to try to get, possibly get this Soldier as well. Taking out the Zarya. Zarya goes down. This Widowmaker, Lotus is doing work here, man. Finally gets taken down by the Winston, but Winston dies as well.
So Tracer's trying to hold some ground, not let the cart get any further.
And it looks like Tundra's gonna hold this point just barely. They finally got a little bit of cohesion together. Mercy and the farmer, I'm sorry, Farrah with her ult together, but it looks like Graviton Surge is gonna come in and clean up just a little bit. We got a Zarya and a Winston versus a Mercy, and there's Winston's going upstairs trying to take out the Mercy. Unfortunately, Mercy gets away, and another Graviton Surge is gonna come in and pull in Team Tundra. It's not gonna be quite enough to pick him off just yet here. May coming in, try to push that cart, or try to defend that cart, and it looks like in the end, Big D's gonna, or Tundra's actually gonna hold this point pretty well.
That was a tough hold, really messy, but they were able to get it done in the end. So now Tundra's going to regroup here, or Big D is going to regroup here and see what they can get done. I think the Farrah's getting a lot of work done in the air, so hopefully they can help push in with that, and Lotus's help.
It looks like we got a couple ults ready for specifically Big D. Tundra's coming up right behind him, though. They got the Winston already, and I think he's going to get ready to pop here in a bit. There he goes. Popping his ult, just trying to get as much damage as he can. Takes out the Widow. Gonna try to take out the Widowmaker. Sees a Mercy in his sights as well. Gonna try to boop her into a corner. Unfortunately, it's not enough, and he does get taken down rather quickly, especially for somebody with 1,000 health there.
Yeah, everybody working together was really good, and now Lotus can work for free.
Looks like Tundra's gonna come in here and actually, or Big D's gonna come in here and take this point. Looks like Tundra's losing a lot of people on the cart there. Winston's gonna try to come in, but immediately gets taken down. And Tundra's gonna, or Big D's gonna push this point with no more contestation. Very well done.
I have to say, okay, every time Lotus was getting contested, Big D had a hard time pushing. But then, whenever Lotus was able to get free shots, that's when they could push the cart. So Lotus was actually getting a lot of work done with the help of, help of the teammates.
And that does go to show how important a sniper can be. If you guys don't, and snipers can be very easy to take out, but if they're not taken out, if they're ignored for just a bit, it can mean a turnaround for one team. It actually felt like Tundra had that.
And that's what's interesting is that the one good thing to note is that Widowmaker generally does better on attack, because if the attack fails, you can just regroup for another attack, while defense, you're going to get punished with the cart moving too far. So it did work out very well, and they made it work by having the teammates work together with the Widowmaker.
Very interesting there. So we actually have a Symmetra. Looks like a Symmetra is actually coming out of team Big D here now for the defensive. Do you often
Symmetra and Torbjorn?
Yeah, sentries for days. How do you feel about this so far?
I don't know whether they're gonna trolls or not, so I'm gonna let them go. Okay, they're coming out. They're on spawn. So, a Symmetra Torbjorn defense can actually be very strong if we work together. The problem with the defense is that if they're able to get through the choke or the area that you're trying to keep everybody at bay at, it can fall apart very quickly. So, you don't have as good a recovery. But it can be very, very strong. Not to mention the fact that if you can get up a teleporter, which is very important.
It looks like we also got a Bastion coming out of Team Tundra there. Late for us to see how this Bastion's going to change the ways, or change the game up as well.
Oh, I think they switched off the Bastion already.
Oh man, right when I was just going to get into that. I'm actually going to take a look at the Genji cam. Loose gonna do a little bit of damage here, trying to just get his ult up. Basically, spots the sentries very quickly, gonna take those out. Sees the sentry in the corner there, take that sentry out. And looks like the sentries aren't gonna do as much work as they were planning. Genji's gonna come in here full health, gonna try to take out the soldier along with his Reinhardt. Soldier's gonna knock it away. Very well done by Loose there. Gonna blade back to his team here. It looks like Tundra's actually going down, or Tundra's actually getting the kills one by one. Mercy's gonna have to fight a Genji. Not gonna be the best place to fight one. Why? Who do you think's gonna win this match?
I don't know if Big D's positioning on teleporter is gonna work out or not. I don't think it will. Oh, the teleporter is down, so it looks like Big D may go down, but they've regrouped.
They've regrouped, and it looks like Tundra's still gonna take this point very decisively here.
Wow, that was a tremendous hold by Big D, and you'll notice that Symmetra is already at 93% charge. She can make another teleporter within the next fight.
As she can, and she's actually going to go ahead and probably put that down immediately. Let's see what she puts down, guys. Oh, thank you for the follow, by the way. So it looks like she's got a teleporter. She's going to get to work immediately putting that up somewhere a little different. Because their first one got taken out extremely quickly. You know, put a couple sentries there to protect it as well. Looks like we got ults coming in left and right, so let's take a look at the tactical visor. Huge tactical visor coming in, trying to get the Symmetra, going for the Roadhog. Unfortunately, Roadhog's the worst person to put this visor on, and he gets pushed back immediately by Roadhog's ult. Gonna come in, try to take out this Diva if he can. Has to fall back because another tactical visor is coming in on him. It looks like Tundra's trying to do the best they can to get in on this point. But they're finally... Oh! All the ults are coming out, man. What is going on here, Game Jamming?
It is getting really busy, but it looks like Tundra's got the upper hand. The Torbjorn ult was not able to get any work done, unfortunately.
Oh man, I missed the Torbjorn. Oh, we still got a Genji.
Yeah, what happened was
Torbjorn
put down his turret, but it immediately got destroyed, and then he was immediately put to sleep.
Oh man. It looks like Genji's actually in here trying to take out a Mercy and a Torbjorn. Torbjorn can't do much against a Genji. Genji's really going to go for the Mercy. Unfortunately, gets down low health, gets healed back up, and going to try to probably pop his ult pretty soon here. Gets up here, going for the Roadhog. Roadhog just got a heal, so he's not going to get another one. Oh, but Lotus gets taken out in the end. Nice shot by Roadhog there.
Paying attention to Assassin, see what he can get done here on the Roadhog as well. He is almost at full charge. He can drop his ult if he wants to.
Take a look at the Genji cam one more time, hoping he'll pop his ult here. Notices a Mercy, notices a Widowmaker in the corner, tries to get him to shoot a bullet right at his face, but unfortunately it's not going to happen. Notices the Diva's ult, and he's going to fall back, try to get this Widowmaker in the corner, and here he goes, taking out the sniper, taking out the Ana as well. Here we go with a huge ult from Genji. Gets powered up, takes out the Mercy, takes out the Diva as well, pushes Diva off the map. Whoa. That was pretty cool. I heard a lot of ults going on. What happened in the background while I was watching Genji, man?
I noticed that Cosmic Limus was getting work done too. The Reinhardt was able to take out, and then the Soldier did not get anything done with his ult either. So this push is not going to work out, I don't think, unless Big D is suddenly able to get a lot of damage done on the Tundra.
It looks like Big D is actually holding pretty well. I thought this point was lost as well, but looks like Tundra's not going to be able to take this point just yet. Mercy does go down, though. Huge pick from Genji there. That's going to mean that Big D has a little bit of a disadvantage going into this fight. But it looks like Tundra's actually back.
That was a great hold at the last second by Big D.
Oh, yeah, huge hold. Who exactly? So why do you think that hold actually worked out there?
The payload has come to a hold. Get it moving.
I'm actually really impressed that Big D was able to push out that fast and get a nice hold like that. So Tundra, I thought had the advantage, but unfortunately it was not good enough. So let's see if Assassin can get something done with a Roadhog.
Yeah, it does look like Assassin pushed over to Roadhog.
Yeah, unfortunately was not able to get that Mercy pick. She ended up on the wrong side of the wall.
Oh, I was on the Manti cam, but he just falls off of the map, unfortunately, making me miss that Pharah's ult there. How did that ult work out?
I missed that one as well. Things were going too fast. So Don looks like he's a little bit out of position. Hopefully get out of the way. Safe with the D.Va. Oh, no. Totally fine. Mercy's protecting him.
It looks like we're going to get a couple kills in here from Big D. Big D's going to actually hold very far forward. Their Mercy's their Pharah's definitely doing a lot of work, but gets put to sleep in mid-air. That was an insane sleeping dart. I'm going to wake right back up and get back to work. It looks like Big D's actually holding pretty far forward, man. Oh, the rage just finally popped from Winston. Let's take a look at the Winston cam. Oh, unfortunately gets taken down very quickly. Gonna hop back on Soldier, see if he can't get his ult out. Takes out the Widowmaker, taken out. Ooh, looks like the Mercy in the corner as well. Notices the Mercy, takes her out. This is gonna be a huge visor from Manta here, and finally gets the D.Va out as well. Looks like that. Oh, it looks like
D.Va's
D.Va's
gonna get it here.
They get too much. Looks like this point is actually still gonna be contested just barely. Tundra finally still, oh man, I don't know what to say. So many ults are going on.
That was a really big deal. Big D coming in with the nano. Was able to stay alive long enough to ult and drop a whole bunch of damage on a bunch of clumped up Big D players.
That was actually
Pharah did a lot of work.
That was extremely impressive. Pharah came in with the nano boost, finally popped her barrage, and just took out the entirety of Tundra. But Tundra looked like they had that point, man. I can't believe they lost it right there. And that's going to be the game.
That was a terrific hold. Terrific hold by Big D. And now we have a 1-1 series.
Oh, yeah. That was impressive, man. Big D versus Tundra. Who's going to win it in the final round? Let me go ahead and add the teams up here. Add the scores up here. Looks like we got some metrics to delay the game. Hopefully it's just her putting down teleporter. That'd be hilarious.
That Symmetra play in the beginning was actually really good by Tatami.
Yeah, there it goes, man. Triple kill, quadruple kill. Oh, very well played. So how do you think that game... So now that we've seen that both teams are pretty strong, I'm wondering... I'm wondering who's going to win it. Who do you think is going to win it? It probably depends kind of on the map.
Definitely going to depend on the map. You can see that these teams are a lot more evenly matched than they might have appeared in the first one. But even the first match, they both are able to push the cart to the end, which tells you just how even they are.
It's going to be very interesting to see, especially since this game is now 1-1.
Yeah, we're going to have to check out the... I'm curious what they're going to do, if they're going to do a King of the Hill to end it or not.
It would be interesting to see a King of the Hill hop in here. Let's take another look. Who's... They're still trying to figure out in chat who's streaming the game. I think we've said it about 6 times now. Is it 1-1? The teams don't even know what the score is.
Oh, that was me. I was double checking.
Oh, it is 1-1.
No, I wanted to check to make sure that we didn't have the wrong score.
God, I hope it's not 1-1. That'd be embarrassing.
It says you're not streaming?
No.
No, Ducky is not streaming.
Like, I'm looking at my stream right now.
Let me make sure it's...
I think they talk about Taco, who's they talk about Taco, who's not streaming there. I wonder how you turn off the Discord notifications here.
Oh, I turned off all the sounds of Discord because sometimes it does way too much. Notifies like anything.
Big win, 10-1. Big D won 10-1 is what P McNine says in the chat there. So let's take a look. I noticed that, have you guys noticed, Monto D was doing a lot of work in this map. Oh, in both these games as well. Lotus was doing a ton of work as the Widowmaker and as the Soldier as well. Very interesting. Oh, oh no. Oh, I see the score. I had my score as 10-1 instead of 1-1. That's funny.
Whoops.
Let me go ahead and switch that up here right quick, guys. Yeah, it does say 10-1. Oh no. I'm actually getting used to this new software I have, guys. There we go. Let's update the score there. It looks like we're just waiting on the next map here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm hoping it'll be a King of the Hill map, but I mean, you never know, right?
I'm gonna go on mute for a second, okay?
Yeah, man, go ahead. Let's take a look here. Oh, King's Row. Very interesting map. Another hybrid map for you guys. So it's going to be another control point 2, push the card. I think everybody's readying up in the chat here. So we're about to head into another map with King's Row. Actually, while we're waiting, let's go ahead and look at some of the SRs that we got going into each game. There's a Tommy. Oh, now we're entering the game. There we go.
Now entering King's Row.
Let's take a look at the King's Row map for you guys. As you can see, King's Row is basically a hybrid map, meaning that we got a control point and then we have a pushing the cart scenario. And so I'm going to show you guys a couple of places where we should expect to see some very big holds. One of those is obviously the first point, but occasionally you see teams hold actually in this wall here. Using this wall can be a great strategy simply because you have that external kind of a barrier between you and the attacking team there. So defense may hold up in this wall along with this room to the side there. Again, sometimes you actually see people holding up a little bit in these corners as well with a couple people on the point. That leaves a lot more room for the attacking team to attack, but also means that you are defending the point for sure. Now, as you can see, a lot of defense actually happens like Game Jam said at archways, and so you're going to see a huge hold at this archway simply because it's a choke. It's very much a choke that the attacking team does have to get through. Now, let's take a look at the defensive team here. Looks like we got Big D. Once again, Lotus going for the Soldier. Torbjorn coming out from Fruit Salads. Once again, very interesting pick there. It looks like since both teams are 1-1, I'm actually excited to see what they're going to pull out with the Torbjorn. Haven't gotten a lot of Torbjorn cam, so let's give him some love. Respect. Is that what his spray says? His spray says respect me. That's awesome. But we're going to hop on here, actually, to the Tracer cam for just a bit here. Yeah, here we go. Immediately taking down one of the sentries by Symmetra. Gonna hop in here, go up top. Try to get a little bit of damage. We're going with the Soldier, actually. Gonna boost over to the next ledge with the Soldier. Trying to get a little bit of a flank in, actually. Notices a sentry right around this corner. Gonna take that sentry out very quick. Yeah, sentry down. Fruit Salad sentry's gonna be down. That's gonna be essentially about half of a player down. 14 Big D. Zarya's going to get peppered by the Tracer. Tracer going in for the Mercy as well. Notices that she's getting shot by sentries and immediately falls back here. Tracer's doing a ton of work, getting in a lot of damage, but unfortunately no kills. Nobody's really here to clean it up. Notices she's getting taken down by a couple sentries. Tries to take out Torbjorn. Does not want to be in that place, and unfortunately gets taken down in the end here. Looks like Tundra's doing a very good hold on this point. Teleport is finally online, but it might not be fast enough. But it looks like Big D is finally gonna get on the point and actually get some cohesion going on here. Sentry's down. It looks like Torbjorn's gonna run in there and kind of sacrifice his life for the point. Unfortunately, it does go down in the end. Now it looks like Don's gonna come in here as Zarya, doing the best he can. But finally, we get a huge res from the Mercy on Team Tundra, and that's gonna mean that Tundra actually holds the point fairly well. That was a huge turnaround, man. Tracer tries to put down her pulse bomb. Unfortunately, it's only going to take down a sentry. Got the tactical visor coming out. Is he going to get a couple kills? Not quite. Tactical visor was actually popped pretty far in the back by Lotus, so it's not going to get or by Monity, so it's not going to get too much damage in here. Lotus is going to get his own ult as well. Let's see if we can pop it here. Here we go with that huge ult. Goes in on the Lucio, trying to take out this Reinhardt as well, but Reinhardt's got his shield up, and that ult's not going to get too much damage besides that. Looks like once again, Big D's trying to hold this point, but Tundra's actually taking it pretty well.
Get them off me.
Lotus is trying to do a little bit more damage.
I'm just going to point out here, Mantodia was getting a ton of work done as a soldier in the background. He was basically shooting with no one else contesting him at all up on the high ground, which was really, really important for them being able to take the point.
I'm actually going to switch over to in honor of that, I'm going to switch over to the Manto cam and see if I can get some more shots of him. Oh, dang. Get taken down.
Just as he died.
Yeah.
We jinxed it. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. Hopping back over to the Lotus cam to see what they can do. It looks like Team Tundra, Big D's actually switched away from the Torbjorn now, and I think that's because it switched from a payload or from a point map to a payload map here.
You're absolutely right. It's kind of hard to find a position where the turret will actually get a lot of work done.
Take a look at the Tracer cam here. Oh, Tracer gets taken down immediately. Going to the Ana cam here. Gonna see if she can't get a little bit of a pick. Just putting out the heals, give a little bit of a pick on the Pharah. Unfortunately, cannot. Falls in for a heal. Looks like
she's getting a lot of healing done, though. A Scarecrow.
She is getting a lot of heals done, man. But it looks like Team Tundra's actually gonna come in here and, you know, keep pushing the point pretty well.
Zatomi's able to escape.
Fire at will.
Oh, and here comes the huge Graviton bomb. With the tactical visor, nano boost coming in now. And that's gonna take out a huge number of people on the Tundra team. That nano boost did really well with that tactical visor. It looks like Tundra's actually gonna.
Elusive's getting a great kill on Pharah there.
Looks like Tundra's
Chase her down all the way.
So what are we seeing so far, man? What kind of Tundra looks like it's pushing the cart very well, not having too much contention here.
They should be able to get it unless the Tracer can hold for a long time. No, it's already down. So, Tundra's getting a good push. They've still got 4 minutes on the clock, which is plenty of time. They should be able to get this all the way through unless Big D can find a way to stop him.
But as you notice, the economy for ult is actually going in the favor of Big D at this point. They have all their combos ready. It looks like Pharah's gonna get ready to pop her ult along with the Zarya. Let's see if we can get the Pharah cam going on here.
Oh no! Zarya goes down too quick. That's no good.
Oh
and
no!
Fruit Salad's taking lots of damage right now. Oh man!
That looked like a perfect opportunity, but here comes the ult out of Big D. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough. Oh man, we do have the ult coming out once again from Big D playing as Zarya, but unfortunately, nobody was there to capitalize on that, man. So it looks like actually Team Tundra's gonna come in there and push that very well uncontested. Gonna get behind Reinhardt's shield to protect them against the Diva's ultimate. And Reinhardt finally gets nano boosted, hammers down, but it looks like actually Big D might be able to hold this point just barely.
I don't know. The problem is the Tracer's getting so much done right now.
Oh yeah, here we go. Tundra's doing a lot of work. But it looks like Big D still get one person after the other on the point, and they're just not being killed quick enough. Winston coming in there, gonna do a whole, definitely be helpful, but they're not gonna get any ults, and eventually that's gonna be the game.
That was a great push by Tundra. Elusis on the Tracer was getting so much work done. It was like kill after kill after kill, which was a really big deal for keeping them staggered and not letting Big D regroup.
Very well played by both teams. Unfortunately, it does look, yeah, just like you said, Tundra really just had a great time pushing and snowballing, in fact, at some points, the cart. Now, are there any changes that we're going to see here? It looks like we actually do have a Lucio coming in for team, if I'm not mistaken, for team Tundra there. Possibly playing a Junkrat, maybe toying with a Torbjorn, we'll see.
I don't know if I trust these picks. Gonna wait for the timer to go first before I call anything.
That's true, that's true.
We're all soldiers now.
We're all soldiers now, says Soldier 76.
Try not to get yourself.
Looks like Lotus actually might be going Widowmaker once again. Might see that golden Widowmaker gun come out again. You're looking forward to seeing some Widowmaker action, man.
I'm looking forward to working with you all.
Definitely, Widowmaker is always fun to see. You know what? Widowmaker is always one of those players you want to have a good one on your team, because when it's on the enemy team, it's painful to play the game.
Looks like we got McCree coming out as well on the defense. A very interesting pick there from Tundra.
Right away.
Why do you think we're seeing a McCree coming out here?
So the McCree would be a good counter against a Far Mercy combo. It's not a perfect counter, but if you got the McCree coupled with the Soldier, you should be able to put more pressure on the Pharah and the Mercy in the air.
Looks like we're going to have the doors open right here now. Big D's going to be coming in a little bit from the top, mostly forward. Widowmaker's finally going to poke her head out here, see what she can get. Not too many people from Tundra showing their head, and so Big D, Lotus is going to move forward just a little bit. As you can see, the fight's going on in the mid already. The Reinhardt shield is going to hold that damage back. Very well done by the Reinhardt there. Finally, the defensive Reinhardt shield is going to go down, and that's going to mean that there's going to be space for Widowmaker to get those picks. She already gets the Zarya, trying to take down the Reinhardt as well. Unfortunately, and Reinhardt goes down. This looks like a huge push for Big D. Big D is going to take this point very quickly.
They aren't going down without a fight. That was a great take by them. They put the pressure on, got the Reinhardt shield down, and once the Reinhardt shield went down, Lotus gets free reign to do whatever he wants with Widowmaker.
That was actually a very quick first point. Nobody even got their ults up yet. Taking a look at the Widowmaker cam. Once again, she's trying to get a couple picks in here, but unfortunately can't quite get one simply because of the Reinhardt shield. Notices that there's an Ana in the corner. If she can get this pick on Ana, that would be huge. Notices the Lucio in the background. Lucio might actually come up here and try to fight her. Ana's out here all alone. But Lotus finally has to fall back. Takes way too much damage. Gets up with her team. Gets a couple of Harmony heals. And that's gonna mean her picks are a little less calm.
That was a great pick by Zatami, getting 2 kills right there, getting the healers down.
But here comes the res. Huge res coming in for Big D. And that means that they're gonna have more people on this card able to push it much better. And it looks like actually Big D's gonna hold this point pretty well. Tundra's get slowly but surely getting pushed back here.
Oh, this stagger is really bad right now. The Lucio's caught out of position a little bit.
Taking a look at the Tundra cam for the Soldier. Mancho's about to get his ult, and I want to see some huge action coming in from him. Hopefully gonna pop his ult pretty soon. Trying to do a little bit of damage on the Winston in the corner. Winston v Diva battle in the corner there with the Zarya. Diva's gonna have to fall back there. Knows that her team is there to heal her up so she can take a little bit of damage. Trying to take out a Winston as well. Unfortunately, Winston's gonna finally pop his ult and go into rage mode. At this point, Monty's finally gonna pop that ult. Gets nano boosted, I should say. That's when Zayana comes in with the tranquility, and it's not gonna be enough damage coming out of Tundra there. How is that push looking there, Game Jammin'?
So Lotus is going to try to get a pick here. Ultimately, it was about keeping the pressure up so that they can push the cart for free practically. They've got a lot of time to work with.
They got a whole 5 minutes to work with, guys. 5 minutes. If you don't think 5 minutes is a lot of time, in Overwatch time, that's about all the time you're going to get. I mean, that's the most time you can get, so.
Yeah, pretty much.
As you can see, Mercy coming in with another res for Big D, but Big D's actually being held pretty strongly at this point. That Reinhardt's going in and doing work for Tundra here. The Graviton Surge is going to come in. Lucian's going to pop his ult as well to keep his team alive. It looks like Tundra's slowly but surely going down. not many people left on the point. Only a couple people got your Zarya, your Zenyatta, all your healers, and a Zarya, and that's about it.
My ultimate is charging.
So Tundra got a good regroup there. Assassin was able to scare them away with the Earth Shatter. Not even landing kills, but just getting them to back off. So here comes the next attack with the Tommy up top with the Pharah. She's been getting up so much. Oh, great kill on Soldier and on Genji.
Oh my god,
she may have
Lotus.
free reign back here.
Lotus is actually going in. He just got 3 picks so far. Very well played. Gonna try to go for the Lucio as well, but unfortunately Lucio is too quick. Gets the Genji. Holy cow. Lotus is paying off in dividends here. And I think Soldier's going to try coming here. Unfortunately, gets taken down very quickly, and that's going to be the game. Oh my gosh. Big D's
So
Lotus.
we're going to go into an overtime. Overtime because of the time left on the clock. But Big D came back in a very big way.
In a very big way. That was insane. I was actually on the Lotus cam for just a second there. She got what looked like 5 kills in that last push there.
Yeah, she was getting a lot of work done, but I have to give a ton of credit to Zatami on the Pharah. The Pharah was putting so much pressure on the enemy team that Tundra just kept having to back off and was getting staggered left and right.
It looks like Big D's coordination overall is just doing fantastic, man. And overall, we're really seeing a very strong team cohesion with the Big D side. How do you think Game Jamming? How do you think that Tundra can come back from this?
Attackers incoming.
So Tundra is going to need to have an effective hold on the cart. So first, obviously, they need points, which sometimes isn't that big a deal. It's really a matter of making sure the cart continues to make progress as much as possible. And it's also about if you can get ahead and spawn camp a little bit, it can be very, very effective for helping you get to at least the 2nd point, even if you're not going to make it to the 3rd point.
3, 2, 1.
Alright guys, it looks like we got Cosmic Climbs coming in from the Tundra as the Reinhardt. Gonna come in here, put up his shield immediately. And as you can see, all the health and all he's got all the heals and all the shields in the world. Tundra's gonna push this point very well so far. Already on the point. Got a little bit of a nano. Well, it looked like a nano boost, but I think it was actually just Winston's electricity there. Reinhardt finally goes in, has a shield on, and good take out Zarya if he can, fighting her into a corner there. Zarya finally goes down, and Reinhardt turns around to fight a Winston. Reinhardt getting electrocuted here, doesn't know if he can take it. Oh, huge, very big, very big. My bad, very big rush there, and finally he takes out Winston. Oh, who did he get killed by?
I didn't see who was killed by, but I'm saying Lotus is getting a lot of work done with the sniper battle.
Let's take a look at that.
Boulder's trying to hide behind the car.
As you can see, Lotus in here trying to take down this Lucio if she can. Oh, huge shot on the Soldier. That was disgusting. Lotus going in big for his team, man.
They're still holding strong. Oh! That was a great counter pick by Elusis with the deflect.
But it doesn't look like it's going to be enough because, to be honest, at this point, Big D really has just the numbers game going on. They have way more people on the point. It looks like Tundra doesn't quite have the numbers ready yet. Their people are still down.
So they need to regroup. They probably have maybe 2 pushes. It's going to be like 1.5 pretty much. And they've only got 2 ults to work with, and maybe Elusis if he can build up enough ult charge.
And that means that all the ults are going to come out right here, man. I'm actually taking a look at the Pharah cam. I want to see if she's going to pop her ult. But now we got the Soldier, Mantio, coming in with his huge tactical scope. Going to try to take out the Widowmaker. Unfortunately, can't get it done. That's when Justice reigns from above and takes out 2 people on the Tundra team, leaving Tundra to have to regroup and fall back. Unfortunately, I don't think that there's going to be enough time for them to get a second push in here, and that's going to be the game to Big D.
Halo didn't even have to use the res yet.
Not yet, man. Oh, and there comes a huge ult in from Genji. I might have spoken too soon. Nah, not quite. Genji gets taken out very quickly. Congratulations to Big D.
Yeah, he dived in and bump gone.
Yeah. Nice work from Big D there.
Switching sides.
It looks like we're going to switch sides now. Let me actually switch the team.
So what's
names.
important here is that now with this attack, all Tundra has to do, all Big D has to do is get 33% of the points. So 1 tick is good enough.
And I honestly, in my opinion, I think Big D can do that.
Oh, I definitely can. It's just a matter of Tundra's going to have to hold fast. It looks like they're going to be running 3 tanks to be more resilient. But they're not running on Mercy, which is I find a little surprising. I find a lot of teams that if they're cornered, like this team is right now, that they have a tendency to run Mercy for the res, which can be super beneficial.
I actually think they're going 3 tanks specifically because of the Lotus plays here. I can't take my eyes off the Lotus guys, sorry. But yeah, Lotus has been doing some excellent work. Whenever their shields go down, that's when her headshots come in, and it's just devastating to see how much damage is going out from that sniper rifle. Gates open, and this is going to be the final game between these two incredible teams. Lotus notices that she's got a bunch of shields to get through. Gonna try to peek around a corner. Takes out Zenyatta very quickly. Nicely done behind those shields. Takes out a soldier. Oh man, this might be it. That's 2 people down. That's 1 healer down and a soldier down for Tundra already. All they got left is their tanks now. And it might not be enough. Lotus in here doing a little bit of work on the Reinhardt. Reinhardt's gonna go down fairly quickly here as well. Anna finally goes down, and that's gonna mean that Tundra doesn't have enough people on the point to take care of it. And that's going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. Zenyatta's going to go down in that corner, and Big D's going to take that point. Well played. Huge snipes coming in from Lotus, man. I'll be honest with you, I've been watching Lotus this entire time, and that was some amazing gameplay.
Yeah, I mean, not only mentioning the Lotus on the Widowmaker, but Zetami on the Pharaoh was scaring the enemy team back. He was either firing at the back line, which was forcing the shields to go back up, or firing at the shields, which was eventually bringing it down where Reinhardt can no longer hold up the shield. What else can you do?
I think I missed this play of the game. Let's see what happened here. Big D for Don going in. Oh, with the orbs everywhere. Oh, there's all these Discord orbs that were helping out with the snipes as well, guys.
Oh, that was brilliant.
That was
brilliant kills at the end. Shout out to Zetami, and not to mention Halo for holding on to the reses at the right time.
And the pharmacy combo is doing excellent. So congratulations to team, I'm not mistaken, Team Big D. Well played, 2-1, and well played by Tundra. Both teams showed a very good showing in that last set. Oh man, I gotta turn on my lights. It just got dark in my room.
Manto Dia was pretty nutty. Somebody was saying in chat.
With that, I believe Big D is going to move on to the semifinals. Let's go ahead and switch up. What are the next teams that are going to be playing, I wonder? Looks like we have a little bit of time here between games, so I'm going to go ahead and call. Let's take a break here. It's great having a great streaming with you. Thanks for the follow, by the way.
I'm having lots of fun. Be here when it comes up.
Good deal. So yeah, we'll see you in the next game, man. And to my audience, stick around because I think it'll be back. We'll be back here within a few minutes here. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. This is Tough on Dirt and Game Jammin' signing off.